nervous or just too scared of the race. It really feels like he's playing so cautious, and a lot of moves he did that game were pretty decent. Very good scans, got to see what he's up against. Didn't overcommit to anything, but with not overcommitting, he just wasn't doing anything, just gave MC a lot of time.
All right, well, the player who had a lot of time and played pretty decent there towards the second half of that game, it is the red Protoss player up here in the top right, is of course MC. There he is. He's actually got a bit of an eye problem. I managed to speak to him a little bit before. He's got allergies, which are affecting him quite a lot right now.
Hay fever?
Yes. Ugh. And then, of course, down here, as the blue Terran player, it's YoDa.
And we have to give credit to YoDa that game. He actually did set himself up pretty darn well. Even made Colossi, like the single Viking for the Warp Prism as well, didn't overcommit to Vikings. Was reading the situation very well, but I almost feel like he could propel himself so much more ahead if he just used a few of those scans on mules instead and just relied on his solid mechanics to pull him through.
Well, we'll see what adjustments he makes coming on to Merry-Go-Round here, our 3-player map within WCS. We haven't really seen it that much within it. Seen it a lot more, I think, in Korea, more so than in the European scene. But has managed to find itself. You can actually notice MC's closing his eyes and blinking quite heavily, quite a lot actually. You managed to follow his camera.
He is squinting a little. But yeah, this map, you don't often see it in matchups that aren't mirror. Like, I saw it in TVT. I mean, there was a big reality versus TYI game, I think, where it was Bio against mech, but then they both transitioned to mech and big air forces, an hour-long game. It's a really good Terran map, actually. Not so much in this matchup, so to speak, but against Zerg, it's incredibly good for Terran.
All right, well, we'll find out how things shape up here. Currently, we have MC just pretty much standard with his build again, looking towards that 1-gate expansion like he's done every single game so far. And we are going to have YoDa now move out with an SCV, followed by a Reaper into an expansion of his own. So quite standardized openings from both so far.
It's always nice when the probe scouts you second, because you always get the kill if you go for a Reaper opening. If he does kind of, so it is going to go for it. Here, pulling one guy off gas.
Yeah,
Two guys
MC
off gas.
sees that too, right? So MC knows that the follow-up is going to be additional barracks and not factory straight away, so we can maybe start to tailor his build around that already.
Certainly, so you don't need that super fast robotics or a forge for vision, because those Widow Mines can get sneaky in your base and such. But yeah, it definitely means you can be a bit like, okay, don't have to worry about any attacks on me. I can just chrono boost probes all day, all night.
And he is chrono boosting at the Stalker currently to kind of help with dealing with the Reaper, which is here for information. Kills second to task. But of course, MC wants to be able to deal with this straight away and then start to kind of build his strategy for the next map here within this series.
YoDa didn't even bother hopping into the main there, just kind of realized, oh, there's probably a mothership core out, so I can't really deal damage, but there is a good like 10 to 15 seconds that you can dance around that mothership core without the Stalker being there. But an early engineering bay for YoDa, so going for very fast +1 upgrades, a couple Marines out constantly, so this is more the Pro League Korean Terran style here, at least the build order.
And here is the every Protoss, wherever region style coming out from MC. Twilight Council! Everybody loves a bit of blink.
And scanning in that location, like, you don't, like, if you scan there and there's nothing, you don't even get to see the gases or what have you, so it's a nice location for MC.
How much does the engineering bay hurt or assist him here?
Well, if he's against DTs, it's great, but against Blink Stalkers, if you hold on and you kind of survive, that's cool. The +1 build, it's became so popular because it is so safe against everything. If he goes full committal with 7 gates and Blink, which, DTs.
Ooh.
Wow.
Didn't expect that to come out here.
Me neither, but, you know, I did lose to a Protoss in the round of 32 on this map against DTs, pretty much his exact build.
I wonder who that was.
Wonder who that was.
Did he advance to the round of 8?
Oh, did he 2-0-2-0 his group today when he only 2-1-2-1'd his round of 32 group?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So you could say that you're you may have lost to the potential eventual champion, mate. You get that rolling now.
I mean, that would be nice. He did really play so well against me, though, and in his group today.
So, DTs, you know, no, they're not so good against a guy who's got an engineering bail, but if he doesn't have any turrets up, then it's maybe a bit of a different story because they will do damage here. Double bunkers coming in because he doesn't know what's happening.
And where did YoDa actually scan? What has he seen here?
Nothing.
So, absolutely nothing. So he's got to be fearing for his life right now. If you see no tech whatsoever, no Robo, no Stargate.
Yeah.
He's even divided up his Marines. So he has like 6 Marines in his main, a few Marines in his natural. So, you know, he's identified that something's going to hit him. He just doesn't know what. And turret at the front. Oh! This is a greatly timed turret. We can see that DT marching across the map right now. And
yeah.
I think that turret might just be finished in time. It'll be very close.
It should, I think. It should.
Uh-oh.
It should.
Is he going to skip past? Oh, gosh. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. He's got a scan in the main, though, and he can deal with 1 DT with 1 scan, and then, of course, the turret on the natural. 2 SCVs, I think that was all.
Oh, totally pulling here.
3. He has pulled.
I mean, everything I've felt he had enough to deal with that DT right there.
He had a scan, and his Marines are right there.
Yeah.
He still has a scan. Scan, bro. Just down.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. I mean, he's losing so much mining here.
Get him.
And he's following this blur, but this DT.
Get him!
What a ninja.
Oh. All right, he's gone. All right, so that was a couple of SCV kills, which wasn't really meant to get anything. He got 4. And MC has pulled ahead in the work count, but is a little bit behind when it comes to tech. But Blink and Double Forge. So MC's going to sit back a little bit on 2 bases.
You can pretty much call this the MC follow-up. As soon as he does something and deals damage, be it a Blink Stalker attack or what have you, you always see this Double Forge follow-up, and it's always so solid. And why not? The Terran has to kind of stay back a bit. Can't really rely on anything like, hey, I'm going to deal damage like a counterattack because you spent so much. Doesn't matter. He knows that his Terran opponent has to sit back and wait and such. So it's always a nice follow-up by MC.
YoDa a little bit supply bot there at 70, a little bit unfortunate. Robotics Bay coming in, but overall MC's okay. I mean, he's looking fine, I think. Not too bad at all.
The one advantage that YoDa has is +1/+1 is done for him with that very early engineering bay, which
you nailed it. He
could maybe take advantage of right now. It looks like he's going to try, but MC, if he holds on, which he has a larger army, it's only going to get worse as time goes on for YoDa.
Well, it's time.
He does a very good job.
I guess, I reckon he would scan there even if there wasn't an observer there, because that seems to be MC's place for an observer, and he just knows it. Every single time he seems to be able to get that. All right, so let's find out, because currently MC's starting to get Colossus out. He's got Blink ready to pounce inside the main base. His first Colossus is not too far away, and that's a scan from YoDa that reveals the Double Forge.
Sees the gateways too. I mean, sees the cannons in the base. 3rd base going up for YoDa. I like the fact that he's going for a 3rd rather than 4th and 5th barracks before the 3rd, but yeah, he has to, like, the advantage that he had, which is upgrades, is soon not there anymore, and MC, he's stacking together a really strong army here.
But then what's YoDa's advantage in this game to Muslim?
He doesn't have one Apollo, he really doesn't. Like, I guess he has map control and the ability that he can do a drop if MC moves out, but MC isn't the kind of guy that makes mistakes. And yeah, another scan.
Gotta observe it.
Uh-oh.
Alright, it's not quite worth it for the Zealots to go in there, apparently.
Certainly not.
They start to get to targets down.
Great focus fire on that medevac there.
Yeah. The blink of a tiger. As MC does push this back, and he's got his Colossus out. He's on a couple of extra gateways right now.
Where's he scanning?
Inside the natural.
Okay, so he knows exactly what he's up against here. It is Colossi play, so...
He's picked off a lot of these units, though. He's warping in aggressively on the other side.
Gosh.
He might go... MC might just go for a random attack here, which, you know, you don't really expect to see happen, but... I mean, if one thing's for certain, MC knows when the right time to attack is, and currently he's telling everyone it's right now. 2
Colossi, and there are no Vikings on the field as of yet, so it's a great time to attack. He's not investing on those upgrade costs either, and he is rushing into this natural.
Uh-oh, YoDa's a little bit in trouble. And MC attacks forward here. The forces are fantastic, preventing the repair on that bunker, and he breaks this down, and MC, the flick of a switch, goes to the other side of the map and looks to kill his opponent, and YoDa's as dead as a doorknob, the Muslim. He's losing his Vikings before they even fire the rockets.
Yeah, YoDa supply absolutely dwindling here. 56 against 100 of MC. MC made this look easy. GG is called.